Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So my name is Nur Dameshami binti Zunika. My ID number is D201920914117. So I'm going to do my part, which in mini project in NetBeans. So let's go. So first thing first, you have to open your NetBeans and name your project, and then I name it with mini project, and then import the Java AWT color, which I want to use it in my design, and I put on gradient paint for background, graphics, and then graphic studio, and then JPanel, JFrame. Also I put font for building text, and then I change my author to Mia, so I extend the JPanel, and then static JFrame, static integer add, static int y, so I use the public void pin, and then I use super paint component by graphics studio G2, graphics G, graphics studio G, and then gradient paint for my background. So I put a new color, which is new blue or maybe light blue. So for the coding, I refer to the internet. And this is for the adjust the gradient P, group 1. So I will create two groups for gradient background, and then under new color, my very light, so I put another new color, which is light red and orange for group 2 in gradient P. Paste the make it easier and fast, and then G2 set pin group 1. So I fill the rectangle, which is frame size. Make sure to put your frame size for gradient background. And then for the object, I start with the building of the building of Sulu Budiman, and I start with the line at the bottom. So I put the black color and enter the position for the building. Color my very light yellow. So I put the building of Sulu Budiman in a very light yellow. and then forgot to put color because it shows error there. And then I create another full rectangle and put it according the position for left, and then middle, and then right. So I put new blue for window of the building, and then I set the plane mode. I copy the gradient for the gradient of background because I want to make the window sliding door gradient in a gradient pane. So enter white and blue. And put the position, and I use white and light blue for the sliding door window. So new color. Error, still error. I forgot to put I forgot to put the bracket at the back. Then I create another full rectangle for window of the building, which is on the left and right side. So I put the color, the red for roof of the building. Oh no, it's not for the roof, is for upper of the building. So I use very dark blue for small window of the building, which in the middle of the building, and then I use a very dark blue. Then I fill the rectangle. So I just copy for the left and right side the building. So I use light yellow, So for the next one is I use black for line of the building. So I use the rectangle. So for the next one is I use color cyan for border of the door. And fill red for doors. And then I use another color which is a very dark blue.
And 3, which is in triangle. I want to make shape of the triangle. I'm going to just copy paste. I just change the position. And I'm going to create black for the line and door. So I'm going to set color white for building text. And then I'm going to use font. I use Times New Roman font, and in bold, for the size of the font I use 15. And then I'm going to import the drawstring, which is bangunan, and put the position, which is the center of the roof of the building. And then I'm going to use another font, so I'm setting the new font for Sulu Budiman. And fill over is for the shape of the in between Sulu and Budiman. So I will use import the private void of Jalan, because for the animation, and then for the public static void main, I will delete this and enter the new project. This is for frame of the project. So I'm import the JFrame bingkai, and then I add the component, which is mini project. And then enter bingkai, set the title of your frame, which is I set the title with the drawing area by Damien Shami, and then set your frame size. Setting your frame size, and then add the set location relative, set visible, set default, frame, exit on close, and then new project. Add M and while jalan, and add jalan, and M for repaint. Trip sleep is actually for the animation, how the speed of your animation. So our group choose 8. Don't forget to enter override. So this is the output. At first, the roof is in black, so and I'm going to solve the problem. And as you can see, the bangunan Sulu Budiman text also. Yes. So I drag the fill polygon under, which is at the bottom before, and then this is the output. And then I'm going to recorrect the Sulu Budiman, which is I space for the shape in between of the Sulu Budiman, and then yes, this is the output. And then I go to scroll up for the gradient paint. So I'm going to make animation for the background. So I add negative X and negative Y at the both group of gradient paint, and then run. As you can see, it changed between blue and green.
that's all from me for my part in this mini project for my group. So thank you.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Shazwan bin Matno. My metric ID is 2019-2091-406. So for today, I'm gonna show you guys on how to do a tree, the sunlight, and how to move the sunlight. Okay, so firstly, we need to go to our net bin. So to do a tree, you need to know what color that you want to use. Okay, because it depends on yourself and what color do you want. As for me today, I'm gonna use, here as you can see, I'm gonna use very dark green, and I'm gonna use orange, and the other one I'm gonna use yellow. Okay, at here. So to do a tree, we need to set the color first. As I said before, right, you need to set which color that you want to use. Okay, then the next step that you need to know is you need to use oval. Okay, and for the oval, then you need to know which coordinate that you want to use. Okay, so the coordinate is very important because it will set a position of the tree that you really want. Like for example, if you want to put the tree on your left side, or in the middle, or the right side, so this thing that you really need to know, because this thing will provide the position that you really want. Okay, so as for me today, as you can see at here, I already put the coordinate as what I want. Okay, for the green color on my left side, as you can see at here, and this one for the orange color, I already set the orange color. Then this one also I will put it on my left side. Okay, and the next one at the bottom here is for my right side tree, and I already set a color that very dark green, and here is the coordinate as well. And at the bottom here also, I already set for my right side tree, and I already set the color and the coordinate as well. And at the below here, I already set for my left side tree, but I'm using yellow color. Okay, so the coordinate also I already set it as what I want. Okay, and the last one I already set for my right side tree also, but the coordinate is very different because this will set another position of the tree that I want lah. So the next one that I'm going to show you guys is on how to do a tree. So this is exactly the command that I already write. It's sunlight, and actually to make a sunlight and the tree is very similar. Okay, we use the same step. Okay, I'm gonna set the color. Okay, as we know that sunlight is yellow color, so I'm set it yellow. Then I'm gonna use g.fill oval also. Then I'm gonna put here all the coordinates, okay, that I want. Then after that, I'm gonna try to run this project. Okay, so basically this is what I already set: the coordinate, the color, and the position as well. So as you can see, here is all the thing that I already set that I want. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys on how to move the sunlight, which is we are going to use this area. Okay, only in this area. So we need to put here x plus, and here also x plus, and here y plus, and here y plus as well. So once we finish write that thing, Then we run it again. So as you can see, the sunlight is already moved. Okay, I set it to move down. Okay, to move to the down position. So I think that's all from me, and I hope you guys can try at home to do this step like what I already told you guys, and make sure you know what color that you want to use for the tree, and you guys know the correct coordinate so that the tree will come very nice and as what we want. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Guo Jie. Today I'm an international student. Today I will show you how to make thin board by your NetBeans, and it is also my group work. First we need to make a new project. Name is thin board. And we need to write first one. This one. Important. Alright. And now it's your name. Now we need to write. G. G. is light color. G und set color. Black. Is this one is 0 100 and the next is road law G set the color. This is white. Let's say it's same. Next is C. Same. ICT. Is next is stick.
这个还开着摄像头呢，干嘛了？
录视频啊！你过来干啥？Set color, SET. This is black. And this is 3. Next is symbol G point set color. This is no. G point over AL. Next is G point S set color black. Next is G point S set font. is font. This one. New fonts. Second new font. Sausage. Just join. Set color. This is black. G point. Next is this is color. Color. G point. Font size set color is ACT is stick. draw string. Public st Next import p nw new gf.addg is new. This is gf font svtvi true. Yeah, and the wrong. Yeah, it's finished. Now this is finished. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dura Adiba binti Khalili. My metric number D201920914225. This video is for my subject MMG 3023 Graphic Computer. The lecturer name is Dr. Ismail Yusuf Penisai. This video I will show you how to build tree trunk and branch, clouds, roads, also car and lorry using Java application. Okay, in this video I will show you how the coding for the branch and the tree trunks. Okay, firstly I put the color. I put the color brown, then G.fill rectangle, then I put the tree trunks is 75, then 100, and then 10, 350. For the branch, I use G.fill polygon, and the position I put at at 85, then 200, 85, and then the size I put 130, 50, and 150. Okay. And the other branch I put the same coding, but I change the position. Okay, I will run the project. Okay, you can see the branch and the tree trunk. In this time, I want to show you how to put the clouds. Firstly, I put negative because I want the cloud move at the left. Then I put negative X. After that, I put the position 60, then negative Y plus 130, and then 90, 70, 0, and lastly 360. Okay, the other layer set at above, negative S plus negative S plus 90, then negative Y plus 110, 110, 110, then 100, and then 70, 0, and 360. G dot fill arch negative x plus 130, then plus, then negative y plus 130, 90, 70, 0, and lastly 360. Okay. Okay, you can run this project. You see the clouds is movement at the left, and then if you want to put the cloud move at the right, you just put, you don't to put the negative at the in front, and then you can see this. The cloud is movement at the right. This video I will show you to build the roads and the dot in the road. Firstly, I use G dot set color and the road color is black. Then I use the draw red, G dot draw red for the line for the roads. I use 0, 500, 100 and 1300, then 170. Then I use G dot fill rectangle for the road, 0, 500, 1300 and 170. For the dot for the road, I use G dot set color, and the color for the line for the road is white. Then I use G dot fill rectangle, then 100, 580, 90 and 10. Then if you want to change the position, then I use the same position, but I change the S, because if you want to change the position, you must to increase the number for the line. Then I use 200, I change it to 290, 490, then 690, 890, and the lastly 1100. Okay, I will run this project and you can see this. Okay, you can see this. The road is black and the line is white, and it has the dot at the road. Okay, I want to show you how I draw the lorry in the Java Firstly, I use g.setColor. I use the red color. Then for the driver part, or it's called head for the truck, I put gfill.rectangle. Then I put negative x because I want it to move at the left. Then just plus negative x plus 270, then y plus 455, and then 75 and 75. For the body for the truck, I put negative 340, then y plus 480, 100. I put 100 because the length for the body truck is so big. Then I put 100, and the lastly I put 50. For the truck bonnet, I put g.setColor dark gray, and then g.fill rectangle, and then the same thing I put negative x plus 340, y and plus 445, 155. The windows, I put g.setColor. I use white because I want to show it for the people that is window. Then I put g.fill rectangle, and the same thing I put negative x plus 280, y plus 460, 50 and 40, and then lastly semicolon. For the wheel for the lorry, I use color my gray new color. Then I put 153 and 153 for the color. Then g.setColor gray. Then I use the wheel, I use g.fill oval. Then I put 280, negative x plus 280, then y plus 110, 50 and 50. And the same wheel I use g.fill oval. Then I only change the x at horizontal, negative x plus 380, y plus 110 and 50 and 50. And in the wheel I put white, then g.fill oval, then same thing I put x, negative x plus 290, then 1, then plus 520, 30 and 30. And I also, in this oval, I also change the s because I want it increase the number. Okay, I will run this project. Okay, you can see the truck, it movement at the left. Okay, this time I want to show you how I build the car using the Java. Firstly, I set the color for the car is cyan. Then Then the body for the car, I use G dot fill over x plus 590. I don't put the negative because I want the car is movement at the right. Then for x plus 590, y plus 530, then 155 and 110. Then I use G dot fill rectangles. Then same thing, I put x plus 600, y plus 600 and 145, and the lastly 40 and semicolon. Then I use G dot fill over x plus 718, then y plus 570, 17 and 17 for the position for the car. G dot fill over x plus 560, y plus 570, then 70 and 17, then lastly semicolon. For the wheel for the car, I use G dot set color dark gray, and then I use G dot fill over for the wheel x plus 570, y plus 610 and 50 and 50. Then the other wheel I use G fill over the same size, then I only change the x. Okay, for the in the wheel, I use G dot set color for the wheel. In the wheel, I use G dot set color white, then G dot fill over, then x plus 580, y plus 320 and 30 and 30. I put the size is 30, only 30. Then G dot fill over x plus 720, y plus 320 and 30 and 30. For the window, I put G dot fill over, then x plus 610, y plus 540, 120 and 16, and the lastly semicolon. And the color for the window, I put white. Okay, I want to make the window only half. I just put the G dot fill rectangle, then x plus 665, y plus 540, then 10 and 60. And lastly, I put G dot set color cyan, then G dot fill rectangle at plus 620, y plus 590, 140, and then lastly 20. Then I run the project, and you can see the car. The car is moved at the right. Okay, this time I want to show you how I build the car using the Java. Firstly, I set the color for the car is cyan. Then the body for the car, I use g.fill over x plus 590. I don't put the negative because I want the car is movement at the right. Then for x plus 590, y plus 530, then 155 and 110. Then I use g.fill rectangles. Then same thing, I put x plus 600, y plus 600 and 145, and the lastly 40 and semicolon. Then I use g.fill over x plus 718, then y plus 570, 17 and 17 for the position for the car. G.fill over x plus 560, y plus 570, then 70 and 17, then lastly semicolon. For the wheel for the car, I use g.setColor dark green, and then I use g.fill over for the wheel x plus 570, y plus 610 and 50 and 50. Then the other wheel, I use g.fill over the same size. Then I only change the x. Okay, for the in the wheel, I use g.setColor color for the wheel. In the wheel, I use g.setColor color white, then g.fill over, then x plus 580, y plus 320 and 30 and 30. I put the size is 30, only 30. Then g.fill over x plus 720, y plus 320 and 30 and 30. For the window, I put g.fill over, then x plus 610, y plus 540, 120 and 16, and the lastly semicolon. And the color for the window, I put white. Okay, I want to make the window only half, I just put the g.fill rectangle, then x plus 665, y plus 540, then 10 and 60. And lastly, I put g.set color, color cyan, then g.fill rectangle at plus 620, y plus 590, 140, and then lastly 20. Then I run the project, and you can see the car. The car is moved at the right. Okay, in this video, I will show you the coding for our grouping project, and I will show you the difference before and after we doing the coding. Okay, firstly, in the coding, we use this package, and then public void, then we put, and then lastly we put private void and public static void. Okay, I will show you the project, our grouping project. This is our grouping project for in the Java, and this the real design for our project. You can look the different before and after that. Thank you.